Way overheated. I gotta keep this snap so the camera stays in that angle. It's gonna be pitch dark pretty soon. We decided to turn around right here. We'll take a little breather and then head back down. We got some mountain bikers coming down. I wanted to make sure I was off trail for them. I am, so I don't like to get in their way. As a matter of fact, I need to turn this bar a little bit like that so they can cruise right on by without incident. I'd like to sit on that log right there, but don't do it. Ticks. You never know. Beautiful countryside. We were here a couple nights ago, same thing. A little bit farther up the trail, not much. I'm just overheated, so I said, you know what? Let's turn around right here and call it. I'm not going to go much farther anyway, another couple hundred yards, and I would stop there. So this is just as good. Give you a good view of the end of the day. Beautiful freaking ride, man. Tomorrow we'll take the 29er up here. We'll go all the way up to the second lake. There's the first lake and then the second lake. The last time I wasn't able to make it to the second lake last year with my fat tire bike. I was running out of battery, and I ran out of battery, and I didn't know if I had enough to make it to the second lake and down. I didn't know what to expect. It turns out I had enough battery, but I was turning it on, turning it off. Whenever there was a downhill section, I was turning it off. Then if I had an uphill, I would turn it on, turn off, turn on. I had to do that to make sure I had enough battery. I used up one battery, and then I knew the second battery, I didn't have a full charge. I didn't have time to charge it all the way. So it only had a partial charge on it, maybe 3/4 charge. And this coming up this hill, it does eat up your batteries. You know, this elevation climb and the boulders, and it did eat up my battery. So we'll see tomorrow what happens with the 29er. I was going to take Trixie. That's my fat bike. That's what I call her. But we're going to take the 29er simply because of the ground clearance. It's just much better ground clearance. I also was going to take the small pedals off of my other two mountain bikes and put them on these electric bikes. They're smaller pedals, so it gives you that much more, you know, like when you're on a 45-degree angle per se, it gives you that much more ground clearance if you have to pedal. If the pedal is narrow versus fat. Narrow, fat. If you know what I mean. I didn't do it, but it was on my list to take off my my other pedals off my other mountain bikes. They'll bolt right to the mountain bikes that you have right now. That's a pretty common thread and diameter, thread per inch in diameter. So, but anyways, man, beautiful. Damn. Oh man, Let me show you something. I don't know if I can see it. Let me show you what happened to one of my one of the lugs, knobbies on my front tire. Sheared directly right off. And naturally it's not on this, it's on the bottom side of my tire. I wanted to show it to you. But on this trail it sheared off. Now these tires are old, so the rubber is starting to get hard, and that can happen when the tire gets old. The front tire is still good. The back tire needs to be replaced pretty soon. Still gonna breather. It's been a full day today. Just beautiful. This is, let's see here, this is Saturday. So day 5. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Day 5 of the trip. Everything's been going smooth. We got some laundry to do. I don't have to do it yet. But once I get down to my last, this is my second pair of pants here. I do have another pair of pants, but I do have my other mountain bike pants in my, I've got 4 pair of mountain bike pants I can wear too. So this is just, you want to keep a pair clean for when you go into town. When you ride the street bike, you want to wear jeans. So you want to make sure you have a clean pair for that shit. Both these landslides are something, man. Shit. You can see all these trees. They angle out of the ground. Look at it, even right here. They angle out. Because at some point, you know, the earth shifted while it was growing. So then it had to straighten out and grow straight again. But that's, like I said, this landslide was probably 50 years ago, 100 years ago, or whatever. However old these trees are, you can see where they angled, where the tree angled. So it was a very young tree when it had to turn, per se. I'm not a forester, I don't really know the mathematics on it. But you get what I'm saying. Wow. Amazing. Amazing terrain. Yeah, I should shut you off. But I'm sure you're enjoying the view just as much as I am. We did have 2 mule deer across the trail in front of us back there. Coming down to the creek to get a drink, feed. After probably bedding on this slope here all day. You know, they probably have their deer trails of coming down. They were probably on this trail, coming down this trail to, you know, eventually get down close to the creek, easy to access the water. The fucking deer ain't stupid. I mean, they're not going to walk through this brush to get a drink. They walk down this trail 200 yards and they can wade in the water real easy, if you know what I mean. But I spooked them. I seen one, then I seen the tail of another one. So I seen the tail of another one kind of flash in the bush, through the brush. Wow. It's 8 o'clock Mountain Time. You got these, I project these mountain bikers will be coming by. I highly doubt that they'll wait until nightfall to come down this beast, even though they probably got lights. All right, man, let me shut you down for a little bit.